Hello, everybody. I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 18th of June 2024. I'm still hoarse, I'm still husky, I'm still having that great feeling, great feeling, GRATE, that is in my throat. Anywho, kudos to my hair clip. I'm planning to come out with the collection very soon. Now, there is another video that I did that I was planning to upload, and I said no. For some reason, I don't feel like I'm ready to upload that video as yet. For some strange reason, I'm just not able to feel that to upload the video. So I decided that I'm going to make a few more until I am ready. Now, I've been hearing, I've been listening, everybody have been adding their 2 cents as to what is going on, and it's taking over the social media space. And that's the argument of Spice song and the persons who are involved, and for persons who are saying that she didn't call any names and she didn't this and she didn't that, persons who strongly believe it's them, persons who aren't in the song who are actually being attacked also, and all of that. You know, there is a saying that goes, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. I repeat, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. For those who understand, understand. What's understood needs no further explanation. We were always told to be careful of the friends that we keep, to be careful of the company, to be careful of the people we associate with. I did a video, a snippet, and it's on my YouTube channel, and there are parts of it that I take out snippets out of the snippet, and I posted on my TikTok. And in one of them, I was saying that you don't like that bad friend, you don't like that bad company, you are often the bad company. Sometimes you are trying to be cautious of certain people, you are trying to stay away from certain people, but when you look into it, you are actually the bad friend, you are actually the bad company. If you come to self-awareness, you realize that there are flaws in you that would make you the person in error. Sometimes it's hard, but it's not hard. For those who understand, understand. It's not hard to look within yourself. It's not hard to come to atonement within yourself. It's not hard to do a soul searching or to go on a journey to understand oneself. But it is somewhat difficult. However, the point I'm trying to make is that when you're on that journey, you will realize the flaws that lies within you. You will also realize the beauty that lies within you. You will also come to awareness when it comes to how you deal with people, your environment, how you relate to each other. These are things that happens when you are on a journey to understand yourself, to understand who you are, so you can better able to relate to people and to further your journey in life while you have your life with you. Now I'm looking into this and I'm listening to RT Boss, I'm listening to Spice, and there's something that's very peculiar about both of them. They have a lot in common. The way they behave, the way they conduct themselves, they really do have a lot in common. Now I can see where Spice behavior that she's displaying on social media, I can see where it lies. I can see where RT behavior lies also. He's very disrespectful, very foul at the mouth. He says things. I've had my encounter with RT, communicate with him. For some reason, he respects me. I was always respected. He was always respectful to me when I go on the live and I was adding my 2 cents to whatever topic it is. He was always respectful to me. But you know, there are persons out there with many sides to them. There are persons out there with polar opposite side. It has a lot to do with how they were raised, their environment, and sometimes they're trying to escape that environment. And so they put on a new image, they put on a new facade. However, what's inside them usually comes out every now and then. And that's what I'm seeing when it comes to RT Boss. That's also what I'm seeing when it comes to Spice. It's almost like no amount of money can buy you class theory. That's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm seeing, not trying. That's what actually being on display. Both of them are rich. claim to be rich, come by money, whatever the case may be. However, their behavior pattern haven't changed. Their association haven't changed. How they relate to people haven't really changed. There are times when they'll dress up, have the decorum every now and then. But when we get to the nitty-gritty of it, a lot of things haven't changed. Conflict resolution, how you deal with it, how you associate, how you conduct yourself when it comes to conflict. They always say, do not make decisions when you're angry. Do not make decisions when you're angry. And they always say, don't use words that hurt. We all know that they have a Jamaican saying, cuss cuss, no bring good word. Actually, you don't have to go into cuss cuss. That's the thing. When you have emotional intelligence, you think twice before you say what you have to say. And it's funny, money cannot make you do that. There's something called human decency. That's what's going to make you do that. There's something called on the quest to find wisdom, knowledge, to have understanding. That's what's going to make you do that. To know how to deal with situations when it arises. So you don't move from A to straight to Z. You don't go from 0 to 100 because someone says something that you don't like. If you go anywhere in life, people will always say and do something that you don't like. How are you going to deal with it? Are you going to flip out at the mouth each time simply because they say something that you don't like and you're trying to gather an audience, a wide audience from all of this nonsense, when you could have easily, settled the dispute amicably or settle it wherein you become platonic? Means that you aren't necessarily friends, not necessarily associates, but you aren't enemies. You understand? Illiteracy plays a high role in this also. Because when you come to knowledge and you're educated about certain things, you are going to move accordingly. Intelligence also steps in. You think carefully and you have the ability to make what? Rational decisions. These are things that should come into play. Now, there's also something that I need to acknowledge. Spice, who is pretty done to you? Who is pretty done to you, Spice? Because what we have seen over a very long time period is you usually going on people when they say something that you don't like. When you hear something that you don't like on social media, you usually go in on people. Now you are trying to escape the bantering, the bashing. You are trying to escape it because you don't want them to see you as the angry black woman. And so you don't know how to deal with conflict. So it seems to me what you did was hand printed on your mouthpiece. So whenever it is that someone says something about you that you don't like, in comes pretty done to tell them all the nasty things that you would have said, judging by your personality and your character. These are the things that you would have said to them. However, you don't want to say it because you don't want to further bring your reputation into disrepute. So you bring Pretty Don into the picture to say all the things that you want to say about these people on the internet, to garner an audience, to have them laughing, have them scoffing, have them ridiculing the person, going in on people's anatomy, talking about people's sexual history, of which Pretty Don know nothing of. But you empower her to say those things about people because they have said something about you that you don't like, and because of such, you are further trying to avoid your reputation being ruined. So she is the one who says the things about those people on your behalf. What is that saying about you, Spice? That's why my initial video saying that you aren't innocent, it stood out. You are not innocent. You are throwing rocks and hiding your hand. You are throwing rocks and hiding your hand. People have been saying that she did a song. All she did was bring it back and have a futuristic video where she's old and she's bringing up stuff that took place while she was in dancehall and all the things that centered around it. Okay, fine. She is free to do that. Persons are also free to speak on it. And if it is 2085 and they are alive then, they would be in their right to also speak on it. Your argument and your bestie's defense is she didn't call any name. Now, if you didn't call any name and you're saying these kind of things, you are saying to yourself, I didn't call any name, so nobody should open their mouth and say anything. The subs should be thrown. Persons in the comment should identify each person. Persons should talk about it because your song is going to trend. That's how the algorithm works. If nobody speak about your song, number one, it's not going to trend or it's not going to go high up on the charts. People aren't going to buy the song. So how in 2024 is the song going to trend and how is it going to be sold? By people talking about it. By people identifying the persons who the subs were at. So what they have done is they spoke about it. They came out because they were the ones who exist around you in that time and space with the things that they are dealing with, of which you brought up in the song. So are these persons not in their right to address it? Is that what you are saying? And is that what your besties are saying? Now, for those who are around me, who understand me, I'm addressing some people with low IQ. I don't hold stones in my mouth when I'm talking. Clearly, these are unintelligent people, very low in IQ. Because if they were, they would not be using that as a defense argument because persons are not stupid. The same way when Steph London recorded her song, she did not call Jada Kingdom name, but Jada Kingdom felt that it was her. So she came out and she spoke. The entire Jamaica decided to support Jada Kingdom and saying it's her. And she should answer Steph London. Steph London said it indirect. Jada did a whole live talking about it. Steph London edited the song and went back and addressed her. And say that, okay, since you want it to be you, I will make it about you. And then a clash kick off between two. So explain how in this scenario, Spice did not call any name. But when persons who get the notion that she's talking about them decide to come forward, the defense argument from a lot of you is, she didn't call any name, so you guys should not say anything. Yet when Jada Kingdom went and did her live and spoke about it, none of you said Steph London didn't call any name. So why did you, Jada Kingdom, decide that you're going to speak on it? This is a high level of hypocrisy and illiteracy that resides in a lot of you people. Who is pretty done to Spice? A lot of you attack Queen Ifrica. I spoke about it. Queen Ifrica disrespected Shensia. She said what she said about Spice. You guys came at her, attacking. You said she's ugly, she's this, she's that. All these things. She's an old woman. She needs to retire. Her day is done. And all of that. Pretty done sit on her live. And I've said the most caustic things about Shensia. You all laugh. Support it. She said the nastiest things about Queen Ifrica. You all laugh. You all support it. She has 100,000 plus subscribers on TikTok and on YouTube. Courtesy of the people who support the nastiness, the low vibration, unintelligent, low grade degenerates of Jamaica that unfortunately seem to make up the vast majority, decide to support Pretty Don when she disrespect Shensia and Queen Ifrica. However, when Queen Ifrica disrespected Shensia, you all came at Queen Ifrica to attack her. But yet you all support Pretty Don disrespecting not only Shensia, Shensia's child. This is how you people function. A high level of illiteracy. Who is Pretty Don to Spice? That is the question. Spice, you're coming with a hit song. And you seem as if you went into a grave to get the hit song. Through controversy, through all sorts of things. And then you are promulgating, or you're putting it out there, making it known to the public, because promulgate is to make it known out there that the song is charting, it's doing well, it's doing this, it's doing that. At the expense of what? disgrace, disrespect, public humiliation, digging up old bones. And your argument is that you don't care about what happened between Danger and Nicholas because you weren't there, you weren't in the room. Yet you jumped up on the previous live to attack Nicholas and saying the girl say you rape her, you're dirty, this rapist, and that and all of that. But now you have flipped the script with your song. And then you're saying that you weren't there, so you don't business with it. Is that your compassion for someone who came to you and said that they were sexually assaulted? Is that the compassion? Now you see why people shut their mouth when these things happen. They shut their mouth when these things happen. Or they hire a hitman, or they hire somebody to take out the person. So many of you are saying that they don't believe that Danger was raped because she would have spoke about it. You cannot tell a rape victim when to open their mouth and come forward. Police officers advise you. They can only advise. They aren't in the head of a victim to tell them when they should come forward or to determine when they should. You are not in their head to determine that. There are persons out there who haven't even told their own mother who they are close to about the ordeal. I am watching live and I'm seeing persons coming and talking. They were sexually molested at the age of 8. These are full-grown adult male. And they're talking. They were sexually molested at the age of 8 when they were a child. They didn't tell their parents. You are not in the head of a person who was sexually assaulted. You cannot tell them or determine when they should come forward or who they should speak to. It does not work like that. You may think it does, but until someone holds you, drug you, trick you, and tear you bloody, it's then you'll know what it feels like. Sexual assault is no joke. Spice, all you should have said, I won't speak on it. Full stop. I won't speak on it. Full stop. And I'm going to upload the video. I'm going to upload this video and I'm going to upload that video because there's something peculiar at the end that I add to the video that I want you guys to hear. Because this now is showing what would have happened then had Danger came forward then. So I'm going to upload that video after I upload this one. You guys are talking as if you are in the mind of someone who was sexually assaulted. There's a high level of illiteracy in Jamaica, stupidity, idiocy in Jamaica. And the worst thing about it is that it is promoted, it is paraded, it is decorated, it is adorned. This time I did not say ordained. It is adorned to look like something cute, something attractive. Stupidity is now parading as something attractive. You went to RT Boss knowing what RT Boss did, knowing his work. He has said his version of what you were about and what he was about. He came forward saying that he held down Maca Diamond's career. If that is a lie, it would be very, very peculiar. A man who claim to be a Obia man open his mouth and be admitting to these kind of dark, evil things, for all of it to be a lie. These are the things that people want you to acknowledge. Shelly-Ann said the tea didn't hot or it's not ready. That was her comment. You went live talking about Shelly-Ann's sexual history. What does that have to do with the comment about the song? If you are promoting your song, talk about your song. It's going there whether you like it or not, Miss Shelly-Ann. It's going to go to the top. You are talking about who the woman sleep with, who the woman do this, who you know doing these kind of things. Pretty done. So who is pretty done to you? Because it looks like a mouthpiece to us. Who is pretty done to you? Our argument have played out. I care zero. I always say it, I care zero because I fear no foe. You understand? Her argument is played out because it's the same thing that she's regurgitating at all times. Under your this, under your that, suck out this, suck out that, dirty this, dirty that. Those are all played out. It sounds like a broken record. She's a one note NIGGA at this point. A one note individual, one note persona. It's all played out, tired, outsold, out coiffed, outdone. But who is that individual to you, Spice? Why this individual is so emboldened at all time and brave to take on decimating the image of anybody, just about anybody who has anything to say about you, Spice? That's the question. So people are saying that Spice is innocent. You are saying you are innocent. Let us see the innocence in this. I want to see the innocence that's in this right now as we speak. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day. God bless you.